Hi crafty folks, welcome back to Crafty as Folk. My name is Morgan and today I wanted to do a super quick sewing project with you guys. So, the world's a little crazy right now and I know that there's been some toilet paper shortages at various places, and even in my neck of the woods, I live in Washington, there's been people have had a hard time finding toilet paper and baby wipes. And so one of the things when you learn to sew is that you can make certain things that are reusable. So one thing that I've never tried is family cloth. Also, you can use these as reusable baby wipes, but the concept is to contribute less waste to the planet in general by using cloth alternatives like cloth diapers, cloth menstrual pads, and things like that. Using cloth alternatives in order to keep waste out of the landfills. I thought I would do a tutorial. I'm still not sure if I'm like totally sold on the family cloth idea, but it's pretty quick and simple to make, so I thought I would show you guys what I have here. This is like an old bed sheet, and this is just a scrap. This is flannel fabric, which is the suggested fabric because it's really soft, but it's also absorbent. Measurements we're gonna use are 8 by 8. You're welcome to use any measurements that you would like. I'm just gonna cut out one. First things first, you can just cut these. You could even better would be if you have pinking shears, which are scissors that have like the teeth so that when you cut it looks zigzagged. If you have those, you can just cut out single ply and you can just use it as is, use it for baby wipes, use it for hankies, use it as family cloth. However, 2-ply was better. So that's what we're gonna do. So the first thing, all right, so you're gonna take your 2 pieces of fabric, and if they have like if one side has a really cute design or something like that, then you're gonna want the cute design to be on the inside when you sandwich these. This fabric is the same on both sides, so I'm not gonna worry about which is the inside and which is the outside. All right, so we're gonna start on one corner and we're gonna sew all the way around, leaving a little opening of like probably 2 or 3 inches so that we can turn everything. And I'm gonna use a straight stitch for this. And if you can just make sure that your needle is in your project, then you can lift up your foot and spin it without having your stitches get messed up. All right, so the next thing that we're gonna do is we're gonna clip these corners, making sure not to cut off any of our stitch lines. And I'm just gonna cut away part of the seam allowance. So this is also because we're using, an old sheet. It was already, it already had some cuts taken out of it. Then this is also a super eco-friendly project just in the sourcing of the materials. So that's kind of cool. Okay, so now where that hole was, we're just gonna take it and fold it in. If you want to, you can iron it to get it really nice and crisp. And then the rest, I'm just gonna flatten them out with my hands. All right, so now what we're gonna do is I'm gonna start around this hole just to make sure that I've got it tightly closed up, and we're gonna sew a top stitch, so all the way around the edges. Now generally when I do top stitching, I'm not doing it to really give it a stark contrast. So this is quite a dark fabric. I would probably generally use a darker thread, but the contrast lets you see a little better for this demonstration. And that is how you sew family cloth. So this can be used as baby wipe. Again, it can be used as facial tissue, although you probably don't want to use it for both of those uses. But for instance, you could get a couple of old flannel sheets that you have lying around that you aren't using, or go to Goodwill or something like that, grab the old flannel sheets, or even ask, friends or neighbors or family or whatever if they have any old flannel items that they're getting rid of. Often people have a pile of, whatever, flannel pajamas or whatever. So you could make a particular color set for each member of your family. You could make one set that's just for the baby. You could make one set that's just for dad. And if you were really grossed out, you could wash them all separately in order to keep the germs separate or whatever. So anyway, that's the basic of how you do it. It's quite nice. I would probably use them as like washcloths, or, as a paper towel replacement even. And, if you ever really, really can't get a hold of toilet paper, it would definitely work. So anyway, that's how you make family cloth. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. If you feel like you're getting value out of this video, please give me a thumbs up, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Okay, thanks guys. Bye.